let's go on and have a look at what we've got inside the box. So, the main item we have here, take out the plastic bag, we actually have the DVR camera and recorder here. So this is your front camera. Now, this kit actually comes with two cameras. It has a front camera and a rear camera. So let's see if I can find the rear camera for you somewhere. So, here we go. So you have the front camera here that you can mount on your dashboard or mount on your windshield, and you have a little rear camera here. Of course you have your power lead. So this one plugs into the micro or the mini USB port on your camera here, and obviously into your car cigarette or ignition charger. Now we have a couple of different mounts. So this one here is for the rear one. This screws onto your rear camera, and once screwed onto there you can mount it on the rear window of your car. Alternatively, you have a different mount for the rear one. This one enables you to actually stick it on the back of the car, stick it on the side near where your rear window is to get a better angle. And then we have the mounts here for the front camera with a little tool here to unscrew it. So just unscrew this one, take the pin out, and as you can see you can thread through and mount it here, then attach it to your windshield. And lastly, we have a data connection cable, so you can download the video onto your computer if you wish. And then this long cable here, this one is to link the front camera to the rear camera. So you just put power to the front camera and you get a significant amount of cable here to run through the car, hide it underneath the carpet and pull it through to the rear camera. So, just go over the specs for this one. So your main camera here, this one records in full HD, so you're going to get a really good resolution out of this. It records at 30 frames per second, which should be enough for everything you need when you're on the road. As you can see, it has some easy to use little menu buttons here. Has a power button round on the side, and we'll go through the menus when we install it a bit later. The first thing to do before installing your car DVR is just put your micro SD card in so you don't forget. You can just slot that in the front here. Push, it just clicks in place. Then we need to obviously mount it on here. So this one's going to be the one that we need. We need to take the plastic backing off here, otherwise it won't stick to anything. And then in your box you'll have a little tool. Here we go. So we can use this one, slide it over the nut, and this will let us loosen this off and open the clamp here. So take this all the way off and take the pin out. Careful not to lose them. And you just want to slide this one in and mount it in place. So a little bit tricky. Line this one up. Thread the pin through. Be able to adjust it so we can get the right angle. Let's turn this around. Lock it in place. And then we can adjust this later so as we get a good view of the road. So next up we need to use our power lead. You plug this into your charge cable down here. There's tons of wire here. You just put it out the way and plug into your ignition. So once you plug it in, you can power it up. You're going to need to install your rear camera as well at this point. So you have a long lead here for your rear camera. So go ahead and plug this one in. This one plugs into the top port here for your dual camera system. So, okay, so once you have everything plugged in and set up, if you plug in your second camera onto here, and you can go into your setup here. So in your setup menu, then tick to continue. Obviously your languages here, so you've got English, Russian and Chinese as your language options. You can format your SD card, set the date, set a screensaver, set your timing for your screensaver. This means that your screen will automatically turn off. It won't show the display of show what the camera is recording, and it will put the screen onto a sleep mode so as it doesn't distract you. You've got your default settings here. If you press this by accident, you'll end up going back to Russian, but that's okay. Just go to the top menu here, come in, and you can set yourself back up to Chinese or English as you wish. And through on here, our G sensor. You're going to set your high, medium, low or off. So obviously your G sensor setting is if the G sensor detects a sharp movement on the camera from the car braking sharply or swerving, then it will lock your recording at that time, so it can't be recorded over. You've got your sound. The version is just the firmware version in this. Light frequency, so this is for when you're doing your playback, your 50-60 Hertz on them. Auto off is, again, automatically turn off your screen through on here. And then your date stamp and your time zone on them. And you can go back out of these just by going all your way up. So DV setup, so you've got your video size. So you can select between your 1080p or your 720p, both at 30 frames a second. You've got your video time here. So, oops, go back into the menu. And your motion detection on here as well to start your recording automatically. So once you've gone through and you've set your setups on them, obviously you can see now you can press this one through here, come through and you come to the camera screen again on here, and this lets you adjust between having just the front camera displayed or the front and rear camera displayed up on this panel. And then you can turn your sound on and off, and this little camera one here lets you snap a photo through. So as you're going along, you see something interesting, or you want to record someone's number plate or take a photo of something, you can just snap a photo through on this one, and this will save the photos through. And that's about everything we have for there. So yeah, once you've installed it, clip it up on here, and basically you're good to go. I can't legally go on the street.